Bring on Shaun King here next after a reminder that FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook, and right now new customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if that first $5 bet wins. You heard me right. That is a $5 bet for new customers. If it wins, it turns into $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. So what are you waiting for? Visit FanDuel.com/UCSS to download the FanDuel app today and get started. And with that, we got Shaun King smoking a cigar in the house. What's up, Shaun?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
What is this about? What is this about?
Let them know. They was talking about your front door the other day and your garage and where you at. Let them know where you at, big dog. The beard is looking real
He got it
moisturized.
moist. He got it moist today.
Hey, listen, if you notice, the name tag is not Shaun King today. It's Nostradamus. I just came to gloat, so I'm smoking a victory cigar because y'all called me crazy. Jay Crawford cussed me out without cussing when I said this was a waste of time. And now my idea doesn't look so bad, does it? Think about if Shedeur Sanders was trotting out this week for his first start, and then they were going back to Dillon Gabriel. I'm just telling you, out of all the issues
rest of us were with you, Shaun. Not just Jay was against it.
I don't know if you were with me, but you weren't against me as vehemently as Jay. And what is Jason? Is Jay suspended when I'm on now? Is he not allowed to come back when I'm on?
So Shaun, the day you came on Wednesday, Jay works Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you happened to cross over on a Jay day. He will usually not be here. Listen, he may be ducking the smoke. I cannot confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
He's in the building. He just isn't on our show on Tuesdays.
All right, seriously, let's go back and revisit. Not my opinion, but why I said that was the right thing organizationally to do. I listened to about the last hour of your show, and you guys very eloquently stated all of the issues the Browns had. This year was an opportunity to eliminate one of those concerns or make it the #1 priority in the offseason. And that's, do we have a franchise quarterback in the building? That's why I said from week 1, they should have alternated starts with Dillon and Shedeur. 1, it alleviates a lot of the pressure to have to be great immediately because you've laid out the plan for the entire season. And 2, it gives both young men an equal opportunity to create a resume, at least in year 1, so you can make a decision. Because listen, you can go and find some D tackles in free agency. I heard that as a concern. You can go and find some wide receivers in the draft. This is a good wide receiver draft. It's hard to go find your franchise quarterback. And to get through this entire season and not have enough data, live game data on Shedeur and Dillon to make a educated decision on if one of those young men can be the guy would be the most colossal mistake this organization has made. And I heard you guys spell out a lot of big mistakes that have been made.
Shaun, do you think, there's still enough time, don't you think, at this point, or no?
Well, the difference between what I wanted to do and doing it now, even though I still would do it, is the energy around the organization is drastically different.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Right. Myles Garrett never has been emotionally beaten down as he is now. I was shocked at what he said. Absolutely shocked. Yeah. Because out of all the guys in the National Football League, that looks like the one blue collar, doesn't matter what happening around me. I'm fired up. I get an opportunity to play this game. I'm gonna give it my. He even looks like he's to the point of, this ain't it.
So how does people keep their jobs if this is the mindset of the team?
I've been saying Andrew Berry should have been fired.
This dude got you said for a small fee you come fix the Browns, right?
Shaun, did you hear what Tomlin said?
Absolutely.
Did you hear Tomlin's
quote? Yep, and you know why?
Yeah.
You know why Tomlin said that? Because they play Cincinnati on Thursday night. And Mike's looking at it like, why would you throw a lifeline in a life vest to a division opponent who was dead in the water? Like, I don't care if you weren't going to play Joe Flacco. Why would you throw Cincy a lifeline? Browning was awful. Their season was over. You give them Joe Flacco, a division team, like that was almost a direct shot at, okay, we're going to try and prevent the Steelers from winning the division because Baltimore had already catfish the season. And Mike's got every right to look at it like that. Like, I don't know the owner personally. I've never met him. I don't judge people I haven't met, no matter what people say about him. But this was a dirty dog kind of move.
You remember my mom and dad used to you listen to oldies, radio. It was called The Quiet Storm. They'd be listening to slow jams. It'd be 6 o'clock at night, and they used to have a song always come on, "Woman, woman," right? I'm gonna say coordinator to coordinator, play caller to play caller, schemer to schemer. What are your thoughts on Kevin Stefanski, specifically, strictly on the X's and O's?
So let me make you the smartest guy in the room, Bush, when you go on your show.
Okay.
The
I like
play
it.
caller has to adapt to the temperament of the quarterback. And if you look at from the start of last year to now, the only time Stefanski's offense has looked explosive, even though it ultimately resulted in turnovers, was when the quarterback had the temperament of Jameis. I'm going to be aggressive regardless. I'm going to take shots regardless. That's the last time we saw Jerry Jeudy look like a number one wide receiver. With Dillon Gabriel in the game, that's not his temperament. Like Dillon Gabriel would fit great in San Francisco, where, they want to dink and dunk. They're going to throw everything on time, get rid of the football. That's his game. Ironically, Shedeur doesn't have Jameis's arm talent, but he does have Jameis' mentality. So when he gets his opportunity, it's going to look more explosive because he's going to take more chances, be more risky, and try and create those explosive plays. So not to dodge your Stefanski question, but the temperament of Dillon Gabriel is such that outside of the fact that it was 9-6 at halftime and 9-3 at halftime and 16-6 in the third quarter, the only thing I would question is how Quinshawn only had 12 carries.
Crazy.
Because the game never was out of hand. Like, I would have leaned on Quinshawn way more, but what he tried to do was substitute the run game with the short passing game. And that's why you get those 52 attempts. Because I think what Dillon threw, maybe 2 balls down the field the entire game. So it wasn't like they were out there gunning it. They were trying to substitute the short passing game for the run game, which is a mistake because Quinshawn's he's a home run hitter. And so you give him the football, he makes things that are wrong right. So that would be the criticism I had. But when you look at play calling, understand it also has to do with the temperament of who's playing quarterback.
First of all, go Bucks for giving Q love. Go Bucks. You're right, 100%. Anytime you could give it to him.
Well, is he really a Buckeye?
Yes, he is.
Is he really a Buckeye? I mean,
where
he was at Ole Miss.
Where did he win the ring at again?
I mean, he was at Ole Miss longer than he was in Ohio State, and then you guys bought a championship. It still counts.
So if that's the case, then Joe Burrow is more of a Buckeye than the Tiger.
Hey, Sean, I think Tybus was one of the dudes to help deliver in that Brinks trunk at Ohio State. He pulled up on him like,
Listen, all that aside, Sean,
Hey guys, hold on. Right before, because we got to keep Tybus in check. He always buck this, buck that. Tell him until they beat Michigan, we don't want to hear anything about the Buckeyes.
They have to win this year,
man,
don't they?
better.
Listen,
Michigan stinks.
it's the thing, Sean. When people bring that up to me, like, I did what I was supposed to do. Like, I can't control what goes on there. If you asked me what I did, we was undefeated. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is a different day and age. I imagine that they get it done this year. I don't know. But we got months into that. Let me talk to you about the Browns. Now, last time we talked, you said something about on the lines that using an offensive line or having a terrible offensive line is an excuse that shouldn't be used.
It's a crutch.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Even looking at what's going on right now with the Cleveland Browns and Dillon Gabriel getting lit up and Joe Flacco getting lit up, you still feel that way about this offense that you cannot just all put it on the offensive line.
Absolutely. And here's why. Name one quarterback in a game you watched this past weekend in the National Football League that wasn't under duress at least 35-40% of the time.
Yeah.
Just name one.
Ain't nobody sit back there like Dan Marino, no statue. Ain't no statue.
And it's a couple of things. First of all, I don't know what happened in the water in America, but the genetic makeup of guys in the front 4 is as elite as it's ever been. You can't block these guys. These are Tarzan characters, man. You're not blocking these guys consistently. And secondly, and here's what nobody talks about, because teams don't ever utilize under the center passing game, they have a target now because the quarterback's in the shotgun. So those guys are already back. That end is there. When you were under center, I could take 1, 2, 3 and throw the ball in quick game. I could take 1, 2, 3, 5 and throw the ball, bang eights, speed outs. And no matter who's rushing, you're not going to get there. But because everybody's in that shotgun, teams got a different landmark now. It's hard, man. It's real hard to protect, from that position consistently. So to answer your question, no, the offensive line wouldn't even be in the top 5 things of I think of the biggest issues with the Browns because it's a league-wide problem.
Shaun, I want to wrap it with this. I refresh my memory. What did you think of Jackson Dart coming out of college, and what do you think of what you've seen of him so far in the NFL?
I think I had him as my number 2 guy behind Cam Ward. And I know McNuggets has those somewhere, but I thought
Probably, yeah.
he was
Dart was your number
very,
2.
yeah, that's what I thought I had him there because when you look at the tape, first of all, he got some swag to him. He had it at Ole Miss. And I don't mind swag coming after production and then ending at the end of the game. And that's what Jackson is. Like, he's just a kid, man. He out there, he competing. He's not afraid to fail. He's willing to go. And he's talented. He's got good arm talent. He's a good athlete. I thought he had a chance to turn into a good player. He's on that pathway. Giants have to be careful because, man, they wide receiver group look like the Browns. Man, I don't even know a couple of these guys out there. So they're going to, I know Malik Neighbors is hurt. Right.
Yeah.
Right, and he's not there. So now you look out there, he's throwing to Wan'Dale Robinson and Jalen Hyatt. Their NFL resumes, aren't significant right now.
Jalen Hyatt was
but
a Biletnikoff winner. Stop it.
I said NFL resumes. Everybody was good in college.
Just saying.
No,
the talent is there. He was a Biletnikoff
They
winner.
had, what's his name? Little John Humphrey. What's his name?
Little
You got
Jordan.
Little Jordan.
Little Jordan.
Put some respect on Little Jordan, bro.
Little John. I like that better.
I remember Lil Jordan coming out of high school. He went to the University of Texas. Charlie Strong was there. He's a guy that's been super talented from high school. I think he's like a Deebo Samuel, though. He's a Swiss Army knife. He's got to get the right spot where they could use him in the right ways, But to your point, Jackson Dart was my number 2 player. Yeah. I think he got a very favorable landing spot because people never talk about this about Brian Daboll. He was really good with Josh Allen because Josh Allen and Jackson Dart kind of play and are wired the same way. And so that's why you see Daboll so in love with Jackson Dart. You don't see the man crush that he has.
He does.
Like they hug, they kiss each other on the forehead after the game. Like Daboll, like, boy, you saved my job. Like it's nothing that you could do.
That's true.
I wouldn't support you in. So
the Browns.
I thought Jackson Dart had a chance to be big time. And listen, I don't feel like I get enough time on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, so we're just gonna power through the break. I'm not leaving. I got a cigar to finish.
What
What
kind of cigar is that?
I'm smoking on Oliva Series 5 this morning. Light stick, got a little Starbucks, get the week started.
We actually do have to go, but if you want to hear more from Shaun, he's going to be on my podcast tomorroar.
I am. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
He didn't even remember.
And I need to holler at your boy. I'm texting you right now. I need you next Wednesday.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, thanks for having me. I'm really disgusted that I don't get more time than I do, but thanks for the little small moments I get.
You're the best, Shaun.
All right, Shaun. Talk to you tomorrow.
He sound like my wife.